Hello ladies and mental Jane, and welcome to another replay cast. Today we are looking at the game in the FV4005, aka the Shit Barn. Playing together with Zircon. He's playing his Death Star, so Shit Barn Death Star combo. Playing on Sacred Village, I think this map is called, or Hidden Village, I don't fucking know. One of those two villages I think it is. Pretty reasonable tier 10 game, not that many tier 10s per side, but we're starting off by heading north. Really bad tank to play south with, as you do lack any kind of turret armor or gun depression or mobility, so you don't really want to do that at all. You'd rather take your chances against heavies. One thing that's quite crucial on this map is never stop here. Like, this is such a terrible position. I mean, if you don't really have anybody going here, just don't bother to even come towards this flank, but the position that usually people like to camp and stop is really bad. Also, you just lose out on an opportunity to be here fast and get the free shots for free, and that's exactly what I want to do here. And we have an IS-4, and this first shot goes out to everybody in my YouTube channel that still believes that an IS-4 is a good tank. Yeah, 1873, fully aimed, of course, fully skilled. If any of the esports teams are watching, I'm clearly a World of Tanks esports player material right here, no doubt about it. Now Zircon takes his turn, probably gonna have to shoot a Type 5 Heavy, which is a bit trickier to pen than a side of an Eastern E5. That shot could have actually killed my own E5, but hey, risk it to get the biscuit, right? Anyways, 2 shots, 3.5k damage. I think I've done my job already, but the game is just begun, so let's just keep on going and see what we can pick up. We don't really want to fuck with that anymore, because the tanks that we gotta have to fight are like Type 5 Heavies and T95s, so it's generally not what you want to be doing in a shit barn. Instead, what we want to do is shoot that T54. He looks like a juicy big target who's paying absolutely no attention to us, so he's definitely gonna be the guy we shoot next. We could go for the 416, but he's not as juicy as this guy is, and that's a perfect shot right into the side of his tank from 2 meters away, which this tank can actually deliver reasonably effectively. Zircon meanwhile picks up 700 on the IS-3, so no pen for him once again. But next up in our food chain is probably going to be the T95 in that angle. Very unlikely they will pan him, but we can still do some damage, and that is really all that matters. I could have gone for the great shot into the Cupolas, but I mean, how likely is that ever gonna happen? And I kind of been riding my luck for this entire battle, so yeah, it's not really the smartest thing to do. Zircon does another 500 to the T95, who already fired as well, so we might actually be able to pick up another shot. Should be able to kill him here, even from that health. I mean, I should probably be shooting under him or into the front, but for some reason I decide to you know, aim for the front and hit the track, which does 115 damage out of the 1750 average. We do 115 with a direct hit. That is pretty sad, but then again, complaining about that in this game where I'm already at 6k damage is also pretty sad. So let's not do that, and let's just move on. Zircon has been going this way for quite a while already, but we're going to be able to catch up. Also, he can't really push there on his own, but once we regroup, we should be able to defend ourselves properly, which is all that matters at this point. We don't really want to get rushed down, and we do want to do some damage while you know, cleaning up the enemy team, and we don't really want to be the ones who get cleaned up instead. Nothing really to say about this. I mean, obviously we could drive into a lot of trouble here and get cleaned up, but at the same time, if the enemies are not looking this way, or if they went back to defend, we could actually get pretty nice flanking action going here, which is what what we are hoping for, really. But then again, Shit Barn definitely uses its mobility here on this game very well for me. This is literally the worst timing possible for me. If I didn't get spotted, that would have been great, but I did get spotted, and we barely had a shot, but not really, and now he knows that I'm here, and Krongbagen's a rather shitty shot, but instead of that, we might actually shoot this E4, who actually is paying no attention whatsoever. What a horrible low roll. 1500, god damn it, man. Report and unplay and unwatch. God damn it. Terrible, terrible low roll. Cry every time. Anyways, we're at 7.5k damage, and there is still 3 enemies left alive. The Krangwagen went all the way to the left for some reason. We should be able to get a nice shot into him as well. I mean, we can't really hope for 10k damage in this game, but we could definitely get some juicy 9k. I mean, if I pen this is gonna be a pretty solid game right here, but instead we hit for 870 in the engine deck and get a 31 ramming damage, for which we give out all of our hit points, but we could afford it, and that is the game. Alright, so here's the end plate Ace Tanker, 3687 experience with the double high caliber. We did 8464 damage, assisted for 6, and we get 1 kill as well. Ended up picking up 1117 base experience, which these days is enough for a shitbarn ace. Pretty lucky game, no denying that. I mean, in order to ace a shit barn or that star, you gotta be lucky to a really huge extent, really, with a gun like this. And for the most part, all our shots went pretty much where we needed them. The only 2 exceptions being that one of the T95 shots and one of the the Krangwagen shot as well could have gone a bit better, but it would be really silly to complain about a game where I penned the fucking IS-4 in the front of the turret, but hey, IS-4 comrade, very strong da. I hope you guys enjoyed this replay cast, and I'll see you on the next one.